Hello, everyone. My name is Shane German, your WYCE music director, and we are live in Studio X with the Way Down Wanderers, straight from Peoria, Illinois. Take it away, boys.
As hell if you're hanging on. We don't have to be happy all the time. We don't have to hide hard times. We don't have to hide hard times. But I don't know how, but two and two mean you. I felt my fear fall out. Only as heavy as us. You can let me know when leaves for love have fallen. 'Cause I've been hanging on. We don't have to be happy all the time. We don't have to hide from hard times. We don't have to hide. It's okay to get down, but you don't have to stay there. We all lose our way around. It's alright to let it happen. We don't have to be happy all the time. We don't have to hide from hard times. We don't have to hide from hard times.
You've got to tune to a world of music. Listener-sponsored, volunteer-powered, 88.1 FM, WYCE, Wyoming, Grand Rapids. We are a proud service of the Community Media Center. We are live in studio with the Way Down Wanderers. Say hi, fellas.
Hey, how's it going?
It's so nice to have bands back in. We obviously did not have that opportunity for over a year and a half, so it's a pleasure to have you all in here. There's 6 of you in here in this little tiny Studio X, but it's certainly a pleasure to have you. You're playing a sold-out show tonight at Listening Room. Are you all excited?
We're so excited, and it's kind of like you said, we haven't been able to do this for a year and a half either, really. So we're so excited to be back in Michigan. Our banjo player is from right here in Alpena, Michigan, just a little bit to the north. So feels like home. We're excited for the show tonight.
Now, you're such a prolific touring band, and you sold out shows in the UK, all across the US. What was it like to have that just come to a screeching halt?
It's a little jarring. I think we were all quite unsure of what was going to happen, But we made some good use of our time. We hit the studio, and we made some demos remotely, and we're happy to have a new album out on the other side of the pandemic.
And the new album is More Like Tomorrow.
Yes.
And we've got the single The Wire in rotation here as well. And we've got several of your albums in our music library. Now, Colin and Austin, those two right there. You apparently met when you were teenagers, 15 and 19. Are you guys sick of each other yet?
Oh, yeah. We're so sick of each other. We became family members officially.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then you ended up marrying. One of you married somebody,
Yes, Colin's sister and myself are married, and yeah, that was in our band contract, so I just had to follow through with it, you know.
What I do love about this album is that you've matured and in your songwriting, and you're taking more chances in your experimentation, and hitting on subject matter that is more personal. Did you feel that maybe sometimes you were maybe getting too personal with your lyrical content and the messaging that you wanted to send out on the songs?
You know, I think, I don't think so. As a songwriter, you know, we're so lucky to have less of a fan base, but more of a community of people. And when you feel like you're talking to this community of people that you can really relate to, it becomes less scary to talk about really personal stuff. And one of the cool things for me, I've been sober for 3 years now from alcohol, and I've kind of started talking about it at shows, and a couple people came up to me and they just left a meeting, and it was just really inspiring, and that kind of furthers really unique connections that get to be made through music that way, and it's cool to be a facilitator of that.
Yeah, I am sober as well. I'm
Wow.
celebrating a year and a half now
Congratulations.
myself. Yeah,
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, and we had to switch a lot of our stuff to virtual sessions over the past year and a half, but a lot of our favorite bands and artists had great albums that they couldn't tour and promote. And through that process, I started talking to a lot of our favorite artists like Jamie Wyatt and a few other artists that I interviewed, and they talked about their own sober journey. And what started for me was just really a dry July challenge.
Yeah.
And after that month ended, I realized I felt better. I was saving a ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
And certain things, it allowed me to kind of dive in deeper into why I was drinking as heavily as I was. And because we were in the middle of the pandemic, I was drinking alone at home.
Yeah.
And that's never good.
Yeah.
So I loved sharing sober stories and what kind of inspires that journey for people. And it's important to talk about so that
Definitely.
other people know that they're not alone.
Yeah,
For
that
sure.
I agree too. Thank you for sharing that story with me. I am inspired by you,
thank you.
as well. I'm always inspired by meeting other people because, like you said, I know we're not alone.
Yeah. Well, my therapist was like, when is the last 24-hour period you went without having a drink? And I froze. I just couldn't give her an answer. And that bothered me.
Yeah.
And when you're in this music industry, and I've been in it for 25 years now, it kind of creeps up on you before
Yeah.
you know it, because you're going to the shows. It's all part of the culture. So my challenge now is to go back out into the live music setting and not have that.
Well, I
drinking.
know you can do it because
I
I've been
can.
doing it for 3 years. And,
Yeah, no, it's-
yeah, like you said, in this environment, it's really easy to fall into that pattern. And
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your story, and I really am touched by that you're honest with it.
Likewise.
And I think
Likewise.
it's important to be vocal about the experiences
Thank
that we're
you.
going through, in case it does touch somebody else.
Yes.
Like I said, the show tonight at Listening Room is sold out, but we have a pair of tickets that we can give away. If you would like to go see the Way Down Wanderers tonight at Listening Room, give us a call. That's 616-742-9923. That's 616-742-WYCE. We've got people standing by. First caller to call in will get that pair of tickets to see the Way Down Wanderers. Can we hear another song from
Yeah, this one's called The Wire off our new album, More Like Tomorrow. Every day I'm hanging on a wire, and I feel like I belong. Every place I pass along seems brighter until the light is gone. What was wrong? What is wrong? strings are tied, they're twisted for your God. What was wrong? What was wrong? What was wrong? What was wrong? If we sing along to the words of a simple song, will you walk next to me? There's no divide I can see within your eyes that makes you different from me. I hear the chimes blowing softly in my mind. That change is soon to come. Change is here now. I won't run. What was wrong? What was wrong? What was wrong? What was wrong? Every day I made it on. What was wrong? What was wrong? Simple song. Every day I made it on. What was wrong? What was wrong? Simple song. What was wrong? What was wrong?
The Wire, Way Down Wanderers, live in Studio X here at WYCE 88.1 FM. The new album, More Like Tomorrow. They will be playing a sold-out show tonight at Listening Room. Looking at your tour schedule, you're playing, you kind of kick it off here in Grand Rapids, then you go to Ohio tomorrow, but then starting, looks like in December, and then going way into the new year, you are slammed packed with dates, and several Michigan dates in here as well.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we're so excited. It's our first. I mean, we've been playing a little bit this year, but it's been, very isolated as compared to the last year. So we're so excited. Early 2022, just to be a band again.
Yeah, you've got dates in February in Ferndale. You're coming back to Holland, Michigan in April, it looks like. So there's more chances to see Way Down Wanderers in the next year. You're certainly going to be hearing them here on WYCE. And if you're lucky to see the show tonight, you'll be hearing more from their new album, More Like Tomorrow. What are you looking most forward to? I read somewhere that because you're out on the road so much, a lot of what you see on the road kind of inspires your songwriting. What's the craziest thing you've seen on the road? Because you're out there a lot.
Oh man, I don't know, John. I know you guys have some good ones.
Radio friendly.
I feel
please.
like if Marikoski had to turn down advances from random people, like if he got $1 for each time, he'd be a rich man.
Someone tried to sell us a gun at a show.
Yeah.
We did not buy the gun, by the way.
They tried to sell you a gun.
Yeah, they were just like, hey, you guys want to buy this handgun? And we're like, yeah, no, we're good. Like, thanks, though. I guess.
One thing I do like is you say you strive to be the best versions of yourselves and to accept other people that you may not understand, and that's it creates a culture that you strive for, and I think that's important, especially with the craziness that's going on in the world. It's always nice to remember that we do come from different walks of life, and we may not always agree on the same things, and the challenge in that is to be able to come to the table and have a conversation, even with somebody who may not hold the same thoughts or opinions as you. And it's very important to remember that we are all different. We are all in different journeys and phases in our life, and it's important to be open to conversations, even if you don't necessarily agree. So you guys are just wonderful. The energy in here, they came in and they just came in with smiles on their face, and they were ready to go. But again, if you'd like, if you want to hear more of them, they're at Listening Room tonight. If you're lucky enough to have tickets, and congratulations to the caller who called in and snagged that pair. I'm sure it will be a fantastic show. Can we hear one more song from you guys?
Absolutely. The song is called Codeine Rest and Loneliness. Fading fast, her love
It's a piece of the past, so is she right now? Fading faster, love is down. All of a sudden, the memories hit. You're certain of something, you're stolen of it. Well, he hit the pavement, became vacant again. And she's been waiting to be awakened to this. Codeine Rest Loneliness. Fading fast, her love is down. It's a piece of the past, so is she right now? Fading fast, her love is down. Under the covers, the calendar rests, and a man born for war with peace on his breath. And she picks up the pieces, or at least what is left. She's done waiting to be awakened to this. Codeine Rest Loneliness. Fading fast, her love is down. It's a piece of the past, so is she right now? Fading fast, her love is down. Love is down.
Way Down Wanderers live in Studio X at WYCE 88.1 FM, appearing tonight at Listening Room. The new album, More Like Tomorrow, is out now. Guys, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Now back to Rebecca Ruth in the studio.